Hello once again, this is Tim, coming to you from my makeshift basement workspace. And in this video, I'm going to be going over the Ninth Amendment. Again, another one that it's not commonly looked at, really isn't heavily used in today's society. Well, again, we're going to have to because it is one of the Bill of Rights, one of the first 10 amendments. So it does have a historical place. So the Ninth Amendment basically states, enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. This is a weird one, mostly because most contemporary scholars and judges don't really know what it means. Give a little background. The original Constitution, when it was written, did not have a Bill of Rights. As you can imagine, this caused alarm for certain individuals. These certain people that are called anti-federalists argued that this was needed. You needed set rules, you needed set rights so people knew what the protections were. Other people, known as Federalists, argued that if you put in a Bill of Rights, it was implied that anything that wasn't in the Bill of Rights was surrendered. So basically, if it wasn't there, you don't have it. So that was the concern from the other side. So one side was concerned it wasn't there at all, so that we don't know what it is. And the other side was concerned that if we put it in and something's left out, then that's just left out. People don't get it. So eventually, the Federalist side acquiesced, and James Madison eventually wrote in the Bill of Rights. This was bounced on a little bit. Eventually, it was in a bunch of different ones. Rewrote a bunch of times before you see what you have here. This is rarely used in any sort of legal proceeding, but despite that, it's still heavily argued just because, again, people don't really know what it means or have different opinions as to what it means. Some people believe that it refers to the natural liberty and rights of people as individuals. Others, such as Judge Scalia, believe that doesn't really have a legal effect at all, that judges are the ones that really determine what rights they're referring to, what not. On the other side, people think it protects all rights. You have the presumption of liberty, and that can be protected without the judges affirming or disaffirming any sort of right. And some think that it doesn't even establish the existence of rights at all. They look at this and they say it adds more questions than it does answers. So really there's not one set interpretation. Again, it's not very commonly used in today's society. It was thrown in to kind of make the certain group, the Anti-Federalists, happy. But really, it's kind of vaguely written, and it's really tough to interpret, especially in contemporary society. That being said, it is one of our first 10 amendments. It is one of our Bill of Rights, so it is, again, important in historical context. I hope this helped you a little bit with this. It was kind of difficult because I couldn't really explain what it meant because no one really knows what it means, or everyone has their own interpretation. But regardless, hopefully it did help you a little bit in your understanding of this, and I look forward to seeing you for the next lesson.